Donald Trump called Never-Trumpers human scum. Now, really, that is a little much. I mean, human? But I guess hearing Never-Trumpers yelling Nazi and fascist and racist finally got to him. But really, insults should have no place in public discourse. We should ban them, like in Boston, where some idiot proposed a law that would make it a crime to call someone the B word. Yeah, Bostonian. Now, the idiot pushing this law was, of course, and excuse my name calling, a Democrat. Surprised? You shouldn't be. They target speech daily. Take that Facebook hearing where the company was deemed a racist, sexist, homophobic hate club. Did you hear about those ongoing dinner parties with far-right figures?
In your ongoing dinner parties with far-right figures, some of who advance the conspiracy theory that white supremacy is a hoax, did you discuss so-called social media bias against conservatives, and do you believe there is a bias?
Congresswoman, I don't remember everything that was in the question.
That's all right. I'll move on.
Please do. Never before has so much arrogance been inversely proportional to talent. Well, there's this lady.
It's almost like you think this is a joke. When you have ruined the lives of many people, discriminated against them. Do you know what percentage of African Americans are on Facebook in comparison to majority folks? Do you know what the percentages are?
People using the Facebook?
Yes. Do you know what the percentages are for African Americans?
I don't, because we don't collect the races of people.
Well,
And if he did collect the races, he'd be called a racist probably by the same lady. Wait. Finally, here's Al.
Are there any members of the LGBTQ plus community associated with this association, Mr. Zuckerberg?
Congressman, I don't know the answer.
Who acknowledge? There are many people who acknowledge that they are a part of the community.
Sorry?
You do not know.
Yes, because he doesn't keep track of who his people sleep with, you pervert. Also, Al, I'd love to see how you track that stuff without breaking laws. Excuse me, Babs, do you like men or women? I need to know before I testify before Al Green in Congress. I felt bad for Zuck. It was like a bunch of angry kids kicking a broken robot. But it's all about speech. They want to silence it, control it, then leak it at will. No wonder Republicans crashed that closed-door impeachment thing. How'd the press see it?
Looking at these members coming in, you saw a handful of women. Other than that, you just saw a bunch of white men, and I just thought to myself, this is not what America looks like right now.
Watching those Republicans yesterday march, those white guys, those middle-aged, boring, nerdy-looking white guys walk down that steps was pathetic. These pathetic weenies walking down that step like lemmings.
Bunch of white guys. Way to insert race into a story where there was none, you toad bucket. And Donnie Deutsch calling anyone a weenie? That guy's a kielbasa on two legs. The man farts pigs in a blanket. Oh, but what a mob.
They're engaging in lawless mob action.
And quite honestly, it looked like a mob scene. It looked like a kind of a mob party.
The antics of our Republican colleagues who frankly acted like a mob.
This looked like a Klan group that had assembled outside of a jail trying to get the sheriff to let them in so they could deliver their own justice against somebody who's inside.
The Klan, that's inaccurate because, you know, I didn't see any Democrats in that group. Also, weren't these idiots the same ones who said it's racist to call an actual mob that chases and attacks people a mob? Now, these are the same folks who pounced on Trump for using the word lynch in a tweet. That's awful. Right, Joe?
Even if the president should be impeached, history is going to question whether or not this was just a partisan lynching.
The magic of small-town living and the friendly neighborhood.
Glass houses. The Dems invented them, just like the Klan. But look, Trump's obviously doing a good job, so why not impeach the guy? The poor Dems, it must get tiresome to keep figuring out ways not to do the work. Imagine if they put all this energy they put into these secret shenanigans into trying to improve their own damn party. They're like that bum who spends all day stealing scrap metal to sell when just getting a job at Arby's would be easier on your back. Right, Mr. Schiff?
And now, Adam Schiff tries to prank call a neighbor.
Hello?
Is your refrigerator running?
Who is this?
Not Adam Schiff. Gotcha.
Of course, impeachment is based on the Dems knowing they can't beat Trump. So rather than endure another humiliation, let's blow up the whole thing. They're like a kid who realizes he's tanking his SATs, so he steps outside and pulls the fire alarm. Right, Adam?
And now, Adam Schiff tries to return a pair of jeans.
I need to return these.
Oh, is there something wrong with them?
They're made of denim.
Yeah, they're jeans.
I'm allergic.
Is that a thing?
And the zipper. It's in the front.
Yeah, that's where it's supposed to be.
Can you prove that? In a court of law?
Somebody call security?
Security!
This impeachment process should piss you off. Doing it in private while leaking crap to an obedient media, that's And now they're saying, hey, we really don't need the whistleblower to testify at all. So now that you got an accuser to give you the crime, who needs the accuser? These Dems would have killed at the witch trials, literally. So the Dems are screwing half of America, and they're doing it in the dark, which is good because I don't want to see the Dems screwing anything in broad daylight. But they reverse engineered the plot, beginning with its conclusion that backfilled it to the media's specifications. This impeachment is like surgery to remove a healthy kidney in the back room of a third world organ mill. Will it work? Well, it's not like the old days when the left could slap your face and no one slapped back. There's a guy in the White House who actually loves a good fight. Right, Adam?
And now, Adam Schiff tries buffalo wings for the first time.
Can't believe you've never had buffalo wings before, Adam.
I'm a little suspicious. Seem kind of small for buffalo.
They're actually named after the city.
Interesting. Which city?
Just give them a try, but be careful, they're hot.
Spicy. I could use a little blue cheese.
I give up, man. You are so weird.
Prove it in a court of law.